Okay, so I started out my routine doing regular overhead presses. You're doing reps of 6 to 8. I didn't record my very first set, so what you're seeing now is actually the end of it. It's just a burnout. So pick 2 different weights, do them as many times as you can, drop them, and then do as many as you can with the next weight down. Then I went over and I did side lateral raises, again trying to use as little body movement as possible. Doing again 6 to 8 on all the reps is what I'm doing, and doing 4 sets of everything. This is the burnout round. Again, same thing. Pick 2 weights. Start with 1 level down from what you were doing for your heavy set on your last one. So you'll do 4 reps or 4 sets, and then this would actually be considered your 5th set, which is the drop burnout. Then I went over and I did front raises at an angle, and I'm going to superset this in a second. Again, just angle it out like you're doing a Y, and then immediately go into front raises, but do it with your hands reversed, so your palms will be facing up when you do them. And again, same thing. Then I went over and started doing some rear delt Y flies. So again, same thing as we did a minute ago, and then supersetting it with regular incline flies. Following that one up with upright rows, wide grip on it, and then doing a little bit of a pause at the top and really contracting your shoulders on that one. Then I went over to the cable pull, and I'm going to do 3 different levels. This is the high level pull. Again, just trying to hit every aspect of that rear delt. This would be my middle height, and then I drop it down to the floor and I do more of a upright row, but again it's hitting the rear delts a little bit more because of the angle that I'm at. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a little meal prepping thing because I said I was going to do one and I haven't done it yet. My little cat needs to get out of my way because she keeps getting in my video, but that's Teddy. I think you've seen her before. I went ahead before this. Hopefully my daughter doesn't keep doing that. She's up above me in her room on the second floor, and she's practicing her gymnastics, and so you hear banging. But if you hear banging, that's what it is. I just got back from the gym, and I just did a shoulders workout. Really good workout. I did a lot of rear delt work because that's, again, one of the things that the judges had said that I needed to work on was my rear delts. So hope you enjoyed that footage of that, and I'll try to keep doing them more. Like I said, sometimes it's just kind of awkward when their gym is full. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and prep for the week. So follow along. So all that is steak and boneless, skinless chicken breast. This was actually a really good price. It was only $1.67 a pound. We're normally $1.99 a pound. It's really a good price, but I guess because it's 4th of July weekend, Albertsons is having like a really good sale. So I picked this up for my and my husband's meals, and then they also had some pork loins and stuff that were like buy one get 3 free. So some really good sales going on right now. So I did stock up on proteins. However, I forgot to get my sides. So I've shown these before, but they have some new ones now. So this is the Protein Blends by Bird's Eye. This is the New England style. And it is a blend of whole grains, lentils, red beans, cut green beans, corn, diced potatoes with a creamy garlic Parmesan sauce. So I got that for my husband. Let's see if he likes it or not. He's kind of my guinea pig. He kind of eats anything you give him anyway. And then this is the Southwest style. This one here is whole grains, black beans, corn, lentils, red bell peppers, and a zesty sauce. I know that he likes this one because this is the one that he actually, I didn't think he would like in the beginning because it has beans in it, and he doesn't usually like beans, but he really liked this one. So he's sure to tell me every time, I really like that one. So that's his. Because I'm doing a little bit lower carbs this week for the first 2 weeks. Oh, let me show that.
Blends or blends?
What?
These.
Protein blends.
Okay, protein blends. And she got some stuff, some little
seasonings. They're salt free. Mrs. Dash.
Okay. Hi.
What up, YouTube?
She's crazy. Because you are. Wait, you're videotaping?
I am. So this is my daughter, Peyton Joe.
Hi.
And she's a future YouTube vlogger as well. So she's vlogging, I don't know what right now.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so we're getting back. I've got my protein shake right now. If you are looking for a really cool blender, I'm going to tell you what, I absolutely love this one. It's just an Oster. It's a really cheap one, but it comes with the container, and then it also has 2 tops. So this would be one of them that has the blades on it, so it'll actually chop it up, blend it up, whatever you want to call it. And then when you get done and with the consistency, it comes with the actual top that you can drink out of. Rinse this off and you're back in business, ready to go. So I absolutely love that. Right in.
And my fiber.
Okay. So we're gonna start off these protein blends, like I was telling you a minute ago. One bag will actually make 2 meals out of it because it's about a cup per serving. So I've got fill up the New England style and then the Southwest style. So by using these 2 bags, I paid $1.24 a bag, and that's gonna make 2 meals. So that's super cheap, guys. So for like $2.50, I can make 4 of his vegetables, basically. So all he needs now is his protein. I do not cook his protein at all. I just pour it into the containers. And then when he microwaves it in order to heat it up for when he gets ready to eat, that actually does what it needs to do. It actually steams it at that point, so it makes them perfect. So that, ladies, gentlemen, people who have busy life out there in the YouTube world, this is my #1 time-saving love. High recommend. Easy, it tastes amazing, and cheap. Cheapy, cheapy, cheapy. So what we're going to do is chop up our chicken first.
Can I help?
Yep.
Yay.
Once you get your chicken fat cut off, as you can tell, it's almost all completely off. Then I'm just going to take it and just kind of cut it. There is no rhyme or reason to how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to cut it into pieces. And I want them about this big. Okay, so the steak is draining, it's cooked. I like my steak to be a little bit red, so that's how I have it. Now we're gonna do chicken. I've started already chopping it, so I'm just gonna throw it in. And this time I'm gonna use the Southwest Chipotle seasoning on it. Because I want my chicken to cook a little bit slower than what my steak did. Because I like my steak to be a little bit rare on the inside and then cooked on the outside. Because when you go to microwave it to reheat it, it's actually going to cook it some more anyway. So you don't want to overcook your steak right away. Again, just trim off fat from your chicken. Okay, so we have our steak is cooked, and I have leftover steak, so this will be dinner tonight for me. And what we did is we did 5 ounces of steak with 5 ounces of broccoli. This is just frozen broccoli. Let's see if I can do this without tilting it over. See how the steak is under there. I don't cook my broccoli. I just put it straight in like this, and then when I heat it up in the microwave, it'll just get it nice and warmed for me. But I just like it better. I think it holds in the nutrients a little bit better. So I have that for 4 because I'm prepping for 4 days.
Let's find another small piece.
And then what we're doing right now is we're getting the chicken ready.
Got 51 on that.
So we're doing chicken, and then I am doing rice and vegetables. Wait. So it'll be kind of like a, go ahead. So again, here it is. Let's see if I can show you without tipping it over. So this is just white rice with a melody of vegetables. It's peas, carrots, and corn. And then that is our Chipotle chicken on top.
Okay.
And we're going to repeat this for 4 days. So for 2 of the days, I'll have the chicken and the rice. And then for 2 of the days, I'm going to do the protein blend that I had showed you earlier, but this is what it looks like. It's peas, lentils, quinoa, however you want to say it, and some lima beans, a little bit of broccoli. This will be one of my meals as well. Instead of doing the brown rice, I'm going to replace it with this. And again, it's just 5 ounces of the Chipotle chicken. And I just throw it right on top. Again, like I said, I don't cook the product. I put all my vegetables in frozen. And then when I heat them up, it cooks them to how it's supposed to be. Again, saves a lot of time. I've only been in here for maybe 30 minutes and I'm already done and packing. So it does not take long at all to prep. And I have a little helper, so that's always fun. Okay, and then for Philip, we're going to prep his lunches. That's about the only thing that I prepped for him. So for his lunches, he's going to have the Southwest chicken, or the Southwest protein blend. This is what it looks like. It's bell peppers, black beans, corn, and quinoa, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, people. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I said everything. So this would be his, and then these little lumps is actually the sauce. So when he cooks it, he needs to stir it up, and that'll blend it all around. So that'll be really good. So again, he's getting 5 ounces of chicken as well. He'll have that for 2 days. And then for the other 2 days, this is the Italian blend from the Bird Eye, whatever it was called. This is one of their new ones. This has white potato, green beans, corn, red beans, and then it has that garlicky cream sauce on it as well. And then some quinoa. You know what I mean. That's what that is.
Okay. Alright, no. Need one more. There's only one left. Can I have it?
No. Because we have more chicken coming out. I'll show you everything in just a minute. I'm just going to check on my chicken real fast. But like I said, super easy. I'm just cooking the rest of it right now. That's going to be 2 of my meals. And then I'll show you how I prep my snack. Because the only snack I'm going to prep is I'm going to prep the cottage cheese and pineapple. I won't be prepping the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prep the cottage cheese and the pineapple. I only do 3 days of this. So all I do is I put my container inside of my weight, because that way when I put in my 4 ounces, one, it's already in the container, so it's a little bit cleaner. So again, what I use for my cottage cheese is just a low fat, let me see. It's just a low-fat cottage cheese. It's made with 1% milk. Half of a cup, which is 113 grams, is 90 calories. 10 of those calories are from fat, 5 carbs, 5 sugars, 13 proteins. So I like it. Again, it's a nice snack. So just stir it up. If you've never had cottage cheese before, or even if you've had cottage cheese, I know I used to never like cottage cheese because it looks horrific. Like it looks really disgusting.
Yeah, it really does.
It doesn't smell too bad. It smells like string cheese, to be honest with you. And it kind of tastes like string cheese, only it's a lot saltier. The sodium level in it's a little bit higher. There's 500 milligrams of sodium. So I'll cut this out as we get a little bit closer to competition time, but for right now it's okay. So I'm going to do 4 ounces. I just use regular pineapple, canned pineapple. You can use the fresh pineapple if you want to, but I'm lazy. So 1/3 of a cup of pineapple for each one of these.
It looks so good.
Which looks like it's going to take all that I have out of this little pan here. And then I'll just put usually like a spoon or 2 of the juices. Not too much, but just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more of a pineapple-y taste to it. Okay, and just like that, we are done prepping for the day. So as you can see, we've got all of our meals here. These are going to be my 4 lunches. Let's see, no, my 4 dinners. This is the steak and the broccoli. And then this is the chicken and the rice for my 4 lunches. This is 3 of my snacks. Again, it's the cottage cheese and pineapple, which would be a snack of mine. The only things you don't see is my breakfast, because I make my pancakes fresh every morning. You don't see my eggs because, again, I eat those. And then these are my husband's 4 lunches, the chicken and the protein blends. So yeah, so that was super simple, guys. Very cheap. I think I paid $10, maybe a little under $10 for the chicken. The steak cost me $6 for the steak, $6 or $7. And then, like I said, the protein blends were pretty cheap too. So I think I spent $20 today on vegetables. So again, eating nutritious doesn't have to be time consuming. It doesn't have to be bland. and it doesn't have to be expensive. So this is how I do it. Again, the only things that you're not seeing from my meals is you're not seeing the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is my post-workout meal, and you're not seeing my pre-workout, which is my eggs and cheese, and you're not seeing my breakfast, which is my protein pancakes. I will show you that though real fast. My breakfast that I just use the Greater Value. I don't normally do the buttermilk. I got this one on accident. This one has more carbs in it. So I don't normally like to use these. The ones that I was using is just the regular old-fashioned one of this, pancake and waffle mix, and it only had 32 carbs. This one here has 43 carbs. So that's the reason I'm having to go down on some of my stuff, give up a little bit more in order to have this. But again, it's one of my favorite meals, guys, and I'm gonna make sacrifices in order to stay in my macros and get what I want. So what I do is I do half a cup of the waffle mix, and then I'll use 1 scoop of my chocolate protein. This protein, I got it from Walmart just because I didn't want to spend a lot of money and I thought I could do it cheap. So I got this when we were out of town on our vacation, and it is absolutely horrific tasting. I highly suggest you don't buy this stuff. If you expect to use it as like an actual protein shake, it's disgusting. It doesn't mix well. So my review over this Integrated Supplements Whey Isolate Protein is hands down not very good. It's 28 servings, 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat. It says it's gluten-free and 100% kosher. Ooh, it's the Plantis Purest protein, which is probably why it tastes so horrific. And I like it because it actually has like dosage information on the back of how many doses of this you should have if you're a child, if you're a teen, if you're an adult. So it says that as an adult, a female should get 46 grams of protein a day. That is just like, that's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Males should only get 56 grams per day. That's way undershot. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'll use half a cup of the protein, or the pancake waffle mix, and then I'll use 1 scoop of this nasty stuff. There you go. Mix it with my pancakes, and then I'll cook it in my waffle maker, and it's actually really good. So this is the only way that I can actually do anything with this protein. I was going to throw it away, but it was like a last-ditch effort of mine was to try it. So I tried it, and I liked it, and it was good. So that's my breakfast. My pre-workout is the eggs and the cheese, and then my after-workout is the peanut butter jelly and the gummy bears. That is my meal, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click my picture in the bottom corner to subscribe, and we'll continue to bring you some more stuff. Again, I'm 3 weeks into my 8-week prep, so we have about 5 weeks left to go. 5, 6 weeks. I guess 6 weeks now. Exactly 6 weeks out from my next show. And I'm going to be traveling to Dallas in 2 weeks. And so I will take you with me as we go traveling yet again and see how we're going to do at the farm with my mom. Should be interesting. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.